Thank you for watching. In part 2 of the living room cabinet build, we're going to knock out the top for the cabinet and build the drawers. For the color, we chose the same one we used in our updating the hallway video, which was Sherwin-Williams Accessible Beige. We are starting this video with reinstalling our cabinet doors. I marked each of them on the bottom to ensure they went back in the right spot prior to painting. And as you saw in the last video, the whole inside of the cabinet has been polyurethaned. And if you're wondering what that hose is in the far right cabinet, it's our central vacuum system, which is a plug-in right there at the wall, and that's going to be its new home. After I finished installing the cabinet doors, I began building our bottom drawers. I hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know if you have any questions below. So you saw me start to drill here. I actually messed up and I kept the same depth I was using my 3/4 inch plywood for my 1/2 inch plywood. So this would have not worked. It probably would have poked out the front. So I changed my depth on my Kreg jig. And what I usually do is I'll get some scrap boards. I'll show you over here. And I change positions until I get the way I want it. There are measurements on the back of the Kreg jig that say like 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, and then in between. I try to do 1/2 inch at first. But I don't know if you can see in there. I mean, there was not much left at all to screw into after that. So I went between 1/2 and 3/4, and it gave me this, which is going to be good holding. And really, it's just going to hold. The screws are going to hold long enough for the glue to sit, because the glue is going to be your structural for the drawer. A little bit else. This is going to be my countertop. I got 2 by 10 by 12s. I'm going to cut them down, but since I got them straight from my home improvement store, they're still pretty wet. So what I like doing is clamping them up to try to keep them from warping or twisting, and I'll let them sit here for a few days to a few weeks and let them dry. I have a moisture meter that I use. Let's see if I can grab it. I use this one. This is the Vampire one with prongs. Let's see, let me show you. Which I don't really like this too much, because you are putting holes in the wood, which you're gonna have to eventually sand out. So I'm looking into getting one that you just sit on top of the wood so I can check the moisture. But other than that, we are trucking along. So we'll talk about this drawer for a second. I built this one different from what I built my kitchen drawers like, because I used the Kreg jig, pocket hole screws for the whole thing. The purpose of that is we're going to stain this whole drawer inside and out, so I didn't want you to see any fasteners. So as you can see in here, there are no fasteners, and on the outside you won't see any either. So this is going to be the front of the drawer. So you'll have your drawer face attached here, so you won't see the edge and you won't see these fasteners. And the sides, you're not going to see anything either. So that's the reason I went with pocket hole screws. So I'm going to let this wood filler dry for 24 hours. And every time I leave this alone and it's not secure, I make sure to put boards across so it doesn't warp or twist. And I'll keep doing that until I secure it to the cabinet. I trimmed the bottom of this one so this drawer front fits better.